Hello explorers, thanks for joining us again and welcome back to another informative and exciting video on our YouTube channel. If you are joining us for the first time, we want to thank you. We appreciate your time. Some time ago we made a beautiful video about the country of Burkina Faso, but today we want to zoom down to look into the capital city of this amazing African country. We shall also explore in details why the country's name was changed by the former president Thomas Sankara. Also, we shall look into some very best places to visit in Ouagadougou. Our main focus will be talking about the history of Ouagadougou and why this city has little confirmation in terms of their contribution in the transformation of the African continent. So without any much delay, we shall just dive straight into it. For those of you who don't know, Ouagadougou is the capital and the largest city of Burkina Faso. The Mosque people settled Ouagadougou in around the 15th century. During this period, the Mosque expanded their territorial reach through the region south of the Niger River. By the 15th and the 16th century, Ouagadougou was the most powerful Mosque kingdom. During this proximity in terms of its location around the White Volta River, Ouagadougou was a vital location for agriculture. As of 2003, based on figures, an estimated over 1 million people resided in Ouagadougou. Per Mosque oral history, the location was originally called the Wonga Zabra Soba, which is the Kumbem Tenga. This actually means the name honored the chief zebra of the Soba village. Mendes-speaking traders changed the name, using Oga for Woga and also Dugu for the village. By the 18th and the 19th century, slavery played an important role in the region. The Mosque used the local population as slaves to work as domestic and agricultural workers. Moving forward, as European countries staked claims to African territory after the partition of Africa, France established a foothold in the Mosque region. In 1887, Louis Berger, a French explorer, visited Ouagadougou and noted its suitability for a labor reserve for the French. In particular, the French noted labor for cotton cultivation in Niger River Basin. Initially, the Mogo Noba Wogo, which is also the Mosque leader at the time, resisted Berger's overture to establish the region as a French protectorate. France seized the region by force in 1896. At about 1904, the region became a part of the colony Haute-Senegal River. Although the French officially ended slavery in 1901, thousands in the Upper Volta region were conscripted into the French military and forced to work in the cotton fields. French labor and tax policies led to an anti-tax march in Ouagadougou as of 1908, one of the earliest protests of the colonial rule at the time. Ouagadougou has transformed. It's a beautiful African city and it has a lot of contribution and transformative locations for those of you who plan to visit. If you are new to our channel, we'll encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. Ouagadougou's population grew to nearly 20,000 during World War I. Upper Volta became a separate colony in 1919 and the French established Ouagadougou as its political capital. Thousands were forced to build infrastructure in Ouagadougou. In particular, roads and railroads were constructed during the facilitated cotton trade. As a result of numerous famines and financial difficulties, the French dissolved Upper Volta and transferred its administrations to neighboring Côte d'Ivoire, another French colony, in 1932. Following World War II, Upper Volta was re-established as a separate colony, and Ouagadougou again became its capital in 1947. During the 1950s, decolonization further spread throughout Africa and Upper Volta became independent from France as of August 1960. Important industries with regards to Ouagadougou. It is a transformative city. It has some of the international colorations if you consider being one of the Africa's leading city in that particular region. Important industries in Ouagadougou includes textile, agriculture and also acclaimed African film festival, the Festival Pan-Africain du Cinéma et de la Télévision de Ouagadougou, which is also abbreviated as the FESPACO. Ouagadougou is also home to the University of Ouagadougou and the International Airport. For those of you who have been to this city, it will be considered that it's a city that has its own challenges, but like any other city in the continent, it has also attracted lots of tourists and also international experts moving to this country. There are lots of Ouagadougan people who actually moved to live in different parts across Burkina Faso. However, instabilities and unrest mark the history of Upper Volta until Captain Thomas Sankara of the Upper Volta army became president in 1983 and instituted widespread reforms such as literacy initiatives and also gender equality. In addition, Sankara renamed the country Burkina Faso in 1984. When political opponents assassinated Sankara in 1987, Blaise Compaoré, Sankara's fellow Council National de la Révolution member, became president in 1987. So to point out, unrest continued throughout Compaoré's administration as he attempted to extend his 27-year of rule. As of October 2014, thousands of protesters gathered in Ouagadougou to demand that Compaoré resign the presidency. He resigned as president of Burkina Faso on October 31, 2014. Michael Kafondo was sworn in as transitional president on November 17, 2014. If you are new to a Explorer, we will encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. Have you ever been to Ouagadougou in the past couple of years? If you have traveled to Ouagadougou and have some experience, we would like to know what attracts you. For those of you who live in Ouagadougou, we would like to know the reason why people should visit your city and tell us what are the transformative things that could attract other experts and also African regional people to visit your own city. In this episode, we have put together 7 places that should be visited while you go to Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso. If we consider that, sometimes there are pages around the world that list things to do in Ouagadougou, but lots of things are nearly an hour away of the city, does not even count as being really close to the Ouagadougou anymore. In this episode also, I've tried to put together places which are reasonable distances with regards to the city. I love Ouagadougou actually. Who would not love this cool name? If you consider that Burkina Faso deeply values and arts and also many fans from West African culture find plenty of valuable arts and culture related to things to do in Ouagadougou. In this episode today, here are the 7 places for you to visit in Ouagadougou. If you are going to Burkina Faso, we will encourage you to visit the Grand Marché, which is found in Ouagadougou. Also, you can visit the Artisan Market, which is a transformative place. More importantly, you can also see Ouagadougou's Cathedral itself, which will amaze your experience while you are there. You can also see the Grand Mosque, Central Mosque, which is found in Ouagadougou. Something more for you to visit. You can also visit the National Museum, Musée Nationale in Ouagadougou, which provides African arts and also the cultural nature of this amazing African capital. You can also visit the Musical Instrumental Museum, Musée de la Musique in this country. You can visit the Park Urbain Bangr-Weoogo. Also, like always, best things to do in Ouagadougou, you could meet locals and also share your own international experience, and you get to see Ouagadougou from a close look. Have you ever been to Ouagadougou recently, or you plan to visit in the next couple of months? We will encourage you that Ouagadougou could be a place to see. For those of you who've been there, we would like you to share your different experiences, and also if you're planning to share some also like international cultural festivals that you're planning to attend in this country, we would like to also advise that you check on with the relevant travel organizations or local embassies in your different countries, and also really well-known travel agencies within the region. We want to thank you for watching our channel. If you are new to Ed Explorer, we encourage you to watch our other videos and leave your comments and tell us why you will plan to visit Ouagadougou. For now, I want to thank you. We're looking forward to meeting you soon. Hopefully, we've informed you with regards to the beautiful city of Ouagadougou, its history, the transformative nature, the change of the country, and why this Upper Volta became Ouagadougou as known today. Thank you for watching our channel. We're looking forward to meeting you in our next episode, and have a good day. Bye-bye.